Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to EVS class. In the previous class we have studied about different kinds of nest. Yes children, have you all recalled it? Today we are going to study about insects and their colonies. So what is our today's topic? Insects and their colonies. So what are colonies? Group of insects live together. We will call it as colonies. So number of insects living together. Let us study briefly. See here children, Vijaya has observed a mound of mud on her veranda. Just then she heard buzz. It was an insect and it flew into that mound. After a few minutes it came out of it and flew away. Vijaya was curious to look at what was inside the mud. She went close and observed some insects in it. See children, this is a mound. It is made up of mud. Have you identified this insect? Do you know what kind of insect is this? It makes the sound buzz. Do you know this? Yes, this is a wasp. It makes a mound with the mud. But this is not the honeybee. Okay children, I hope you have seen in the classrooms also or at your home some insects making the sounds buzz and making a mound with the help of mud. Have you ever seen this? Yes, these are wasp. See here, can you see this? Yes, these are wasp. It makes a sound buzz. Okay children, but they are not honeybees. This is a different kind of insect we will call it as wasp. It makes its house with the help of mud. See its house, how beautiful it is? Yes. Now let us study about honeybees briefly. Vijaya's father removed the mound of mud with a stick. Then she noticed that it has partitions. Now here we have you seen the partitions? Yes. What was it? Have you ever seen something like that? It was a wasp nest. Wasps are of many types. Wasps build nests depending on the area they live in. So depending on the area they live, they build its nest. Female wasp build the nest. Who will build the nest? Female wasp. Wasp live in groups. How they live children? See this picture? They are living in groups. Yes. Can you see the partitions here? They are living in groups. And who builds this wasp? Female wasp builds a nest with the help of mud. Now see here, see the figure here. There is a huge tree in Ramu's backyard. There is a beehive on its branch. Have you ever seen beehive children? Honeybees? So honeybees make the hive. We will call it as beehive. Have you ever seen in your school or in your home, near your home? Yes, I hope many of us have seen these honeybee hives. So did you observe this beehive? How does the beehive with many rooms look like? Have you ever seen children? Small rooms. Have you ever seen the small rooms? Yes, we have seen it, right? Now, how do they make honey? Do you know this? How do they make honey? Each bee lives in one compartment. So they will be having single rooms. So where they will live, each one lives in each compartment. Thousands of bees live together in the hive. Yes, children, thousands of honeybees live in the hive. That is why they are called social insects. That is why they are called social insects because they are living in groups. Right, children? Yes. Now, honey is produced by bees from sugary secretions. They collect it from flowers. Have you ever seen children, honey bees when they are sitting on the flowers? Yes. From the flowers, they will collect some sugary secretions. We'll call it as nectars. What are that, children? Nectar. It is a sweet, sugary secretions. From that, these honeybees collect the sugary substances and then they will store in the honeybee hives. Have you seen this hive? Yes. Now think, Ramu, a naughty boy, threw a stone on a beehive. What might have happened then? Think, is it correct to do so? Why? Yes, children, disturbing honeybee is a good thing? No, because they are in colonies, that is, they are in large group. What happens? It have a string, it will come and bite us. Sometimes it is dangerous also. So you should not do in such a way. It is poisonous. The string has some poisonous fluid that enters in our body and it gets pain. Sometimes it leads to death also. So children, don't behave so rudely with that hive, okay? It will be dangerous to us. Yes. When we disturb beehives, bees attack us. They sting and inject a poisonous fluid into our body. Sometimes this may lead to death. So we should not close or we should not go close to the beehives. Yes, children, it is very dangerous. Don't do that. So let us see actually what are the beehives. Now see here, colony of honeybees. Have you ever seen such honeybees, children? Yes, three types of bees present in a colony. So three types of bees will be present in the colony, children. You should know that. So what are the first thing? First one, worker bee. So first kind of honeybees we will call it as worker bee. Some 50,000 to 80,000 numbers will be present. Okay. What is the first kind? Worker bee. Now see the second kind, male bee. So male bees we will also call it as drones. Male bees we will also call it as drones. They'll be in few hundreds. Okay. Now only one honeybee that is called as queen bee will be present in this honeybee hive. Okay. So this one you have to remember, that is thousands of honeybees will be present in one colony. Okay. So three kinds of honeybees will be there. What is the first one? Worker bee. What is the second one? Male bee or drones. And now see here, queen bee. Only one queen bee will be present. So this one you will study in your higher classes, but you should know, children, different kinds of honeybees. Now see the honeybees, parts of honeybee. Can you see the head? Yes, this insect is divided into, see here, head, and it will be having one thorax and it will be having one abdomen. And you will be seeing wings, two pairs of wings. And on the head you will be seeing head. On the head you will be seeing what, children? Antenna, two antennas. Can you see these two antennas? Yes, children. They will recognize, they will smell, and they can pass the information with the help of these antennas. And they will be having six legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many legs? 6 legs. Now see these bees. Yes. Now bees are flying insects. Bees are flying insects. They live in large groups. They live in large groups called colonies. They live in large groups called colonies. They collect nectar and pollen from flowers using their proboscis, that is long tube-like structure. Now see here, the male bees are called drones. The male bees are called drones. They have two sets of wings. They have two sets of wings. Now their home is called a hive. Their home is called a hive. Yes, children. Have you all observed that honeybees? How many types of honeybees are there? Three types. Worker bee, male bee, queen bee. See, this worker bee helps in forming of constructing this honey hive. Okay, children? Now, let us see about ants. Yes, children. So, here are some things we have to learn. Now, see here. Do this. Keep a cube of jaggery or sugar at one place, either in your school or at home. Observe after some time. Yes, children, today what you do is just take some jaggery, okay, or else some cubes of sugar and place it somewhere in your home, okay, and just observe what will happen. You will notice a line of ants. Now, without disturbing them, try to observe the ants under a magnifying glass. If you have a magnifying glass, just observe the ants, okay? So notice their body parts and movements. Where are the ants carrying these food particles? Just you have to observe it. Have you ever observed these children at your home? Yes. So ants also live in groups of thousands. So they will also live in a colonies. Though they are very small, we can learn a lot from them. Now see here, observe the ants by doing the following. So just observe the ants. Okay, children? And we can find different kinds of things and we should learn lot of things from ants. See here, ants are ideal social beings. Yes, children, see the discipline. There is discipline and division of labor in their colonies. So the works also will be distributed among them. Okay, children, whatever the works, they will distribute among them and also they maintain discipline. The colony consists of queen ants, male ants and the worker ants. Yes, children, queen ant, male ants and worker ants. See here, queen ants lay eggs. What the queen ant will do? They will lay eggs. Now see here, protection of eggs, procuring of food, building and repairing the ant hill are the duties of worker ants. See how beautifully they are dividing their work? They build the ant hill with mud. They divide the hill into different compartments for different workers. Yes, children, for different works, they will divide their hill. They cut the food into pieces with their jaws. See here, children, queen ants will be there, male ants and also worker ants. Queen ants, what is the duty of queen ant? Queen ant lay eggs. Now, what the worker ants will do? Yes, protection of eggs, procuring of food, building and repairing the ant hill are the duties of worker ants. These are the works of worker ant. How they will build the ant hill, children? Yes, with the help of mud. Have you ever seen, children, this ant hills? Yes, they divide the hill into different compartments for different works. They cut the food into small pieces with their jaws. Now see here, children, while going away from the ant hill, a few ants release a secretion which gives a specific smell. So while see here, while they are going here in the line, they will release some specific secretions we will call for the specific smell. Why they will release, children? Yes, this helps the ant to follow their way to their colony. When two ants come from opposite directions, they touch each other with their hands. They'll touch each other with their hands. Why they are doing so? Yes, because They want to pass the information about food and also what kind of food they are carrying and also about the way. For that information, they will be touching their ants. So any danger is there, they will be sharing the information. How long the distance is, everything they will share with the help of touching their hands or heads with the help of antenna. So they pass information on food source and the route through this touch. Yes, children. Here one interesting thing is there about ant. That is, an ant can lift a weight 50 times more than its weight. So 50 times more than its weight it can carry. All insects including ants have 6 legs. Ants have 2 antennae. See here, front part, 2 antennae, like feelers on the head. These are useful in finding the source of food and also passing the information to one another. So here we have seen now they will be touching their heads and they will be just with the help of antenna they will be passing the information about food and also route through which they can pass from the way. Okay, children, have you seen here? See how they are carrying? Yes. So 50 times more than its weight, it can carry the weights. So like ants, honeybees also live in colonies. So just like ants, honeybees also lives in colonies. There is a division of labor. So we have seen now how they are dividing their works. Yes. So in the same way, we have seen that wild animals like elephants, tigers, monkeys and birds live in groups. Yes, children, we have studied now about animals and birds. Yes, similarly, human beings also need to live together by sharing their works and discussing with each other in times of trouble. Yes, children, we have to learn this from animals and insects. Yes, how what we have to learn? We have to live together and also by sharing them each other in times of trouble. Yes, children, in times of trouble, we have to help each other so that we can live happily. This increases bonding and affection in relationships. Yes, children, at home, not only at home, and also in our society and in the friend circle and in the working place, we can also increase the bonding and also affection in the relationships. We have to follow this, children. Now just see this. Once again, see the parts of ant. See this antennae. Have you seen this antennae? Yes, abdomen, thorax, and this head region. Have you seen these 6 legs? Yes, these are the 6 legs. They'll be having some stingers here. Yes. Mandibles. Have you seen the sharp edges? Mandibles. With the help of this only, they will cut the food into different small pieces. Okay, children. Now let us see once again about these ants. See here, they are carrying the weights which are 50 times more than their body weight. Now see, let us see once again this video, children. Insects. Yeah, see about these insects. We often see many tiny creatures such as flies, mosquitoes, grasshoppers, butterflies, beetles, bees, etc. Yes, children? All these are called insects. All these are called insects. These are known as insects. Insects are the largest group of animals on the earth. So they are largest groups in the earth. There are more than 1 million kinds of insects known that are found on the earth. They differ in shape, size, color and many other features. Have you seen these insects, children? Yes. Insects do not have bones. All insects have 3 pairs of legs. 6 legs in all. Yes, have you seen here? 6 legs in all. Many of them have 2 pairs of membranous wings. See these wings? Yes, they help to fly. Some insects also sit on the flowers in the garden. Insects like butterfly, honeybees, and bumblebees get attracted towards fresh flowers. These insects, while visiting a flower, also help in pollination. When insects sit on flowers, the pollen grains stick to their legs. This process of shifting of pollen grains from one place to another place is called pollination. This you will study in your higher classes. Do you know insects like bees, ants, termites live in well-organized colonies? They are called social insects. See here? Yes, they are called social insects. Useful insects. Let us see about these useful insects. See the insects here? Yes. How they are useful to us, let us see. Now see here, honeybees are one of the insects which are very useful to us. They build their hives on the trees and roofs of old buildings. Now see here, honeybees are usefully attracted to sweet smelling flowers. They are attracted to sweet smelling flowers. Now see, honeybees suck nectar. Honeybee hive consists of many six-sided membranes called combs. Yes, children. Now the nectar changes into honey. Honey is collected from honey bee hive. See here? With lighting a fire under it. The heat and smoke drives the bees out of the hive. The honey collectors then remove the hive and collect the honey and store in it. Do you know a colony of bees in a hive has 50,000 to 80,000 worker bees which collect the nectar. It also have few hundred male bees called drones. See here, these are drones. This is, however, only a queen bee in a hive. Let us see about silk moth. We get silk from silk moth, which grows on mulberry leaves. The silk moth secretes a liquid which changes into a fine thread. The moth weaves a cover underground itself with these threads. See how we'll get silk, children, with the help of silk moth. This is the additional information. This cover is called a cocoon. These cocoons are collected and silk thread is obtained from them. Have you seen this? Yes. Do you know this lac insects? Lac insects usually grow on banyan trees. They secrete some semi-solid substance called lac. These are additional information, children, you should know. Lac is used in paints, varnishes, printing ink and so many other things. See here how the lac is used in paints, varnishes, printing ink and for making bangles. Let us see about ladybird. Yes, ladybird, it eats large number of pests that are harmful for plants. So we should not disturb ladybirds. See here, collecting the honey or rearing honeybees will call it as apiculture. What we will call, children? Apiculture. Rearing silkworms for getting silk is called sericulture. Yes, children. So have you all understood, children, about this? So today, just learn the hard words and also go through the classwork, complete the classwork. Next thing, read the textbook, underline the hard words and try to collect some information. Okay, children, by this we have completed our topic about insects. In the next class, we will discuss about compassion toward birds and animals. Okay, children, till then take care. Thank you, children.